Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It's October 2nd, and this is actually the last Friday of the quarter because next Friday you're off because it's the grading day for teachers to actually put the grades in the grade book. First things first, uh, please take the survey that's in the Google Classroom. And so basically, I thought what I would do today is walk you through what I have in Google Classroom for you that I need you to complete today. And then I'm also going to talk about how you should revise your reflections if you've gotten the feedback and you have not addressed it. There is a way that I want you to do it so that I can see that the reflection has been revised immediately and I can change that grade for the old score as I'm grading the new reflection. Okay, so let's get started. First, going into Google Classroom, once again, under the second alien hell baby, you will find today's attendance. So please just open that up and take that survey, please. It's just your last and first name, a Titan characteristic you'll focus on the day. Being that you're at home alone, I wouldn't focus on teamwork, but maybe something like, accountability or self-direction or even just thinking would be great. And then when you're done, hit submit, okay? Remember, it's October count, so it's really important that we get this survey in to show that you were visiting the classroom. All right, going back in after you're done with that, then you submit. You just go ahead and click that one off, and you're back into Classroom. And you go into Classwork, and here's what I have for you today. So I have today's date, Friday, October 2nd. The video that I'm recording now will be underneath this as you start your day so that you can actually look at that and refer to the video to kind of get some insight to what I'm looking for. But basically, if you click this, it's going to give you a link to Actively Learn. You'll click to it. It'll actively load up for you. And then it's going to take you right to class to where you'll read today's reading about how belief can hold back scientific progress. So mine takes a little bit longer to load than yours does. But once you're there, boom, it takes you right to the actual reading. And you're in the reading and you're already doing the poll and you're going right into what the article was about. And so it was personal beliefs versus scientific innovation, getting past the flat earth mentality. Well, tell you a little bit just about how science and belief have gone against one another throughout history and show you some of the things that you could probably compare to now that you see going on. And that will make you ready for the conversations that we're going to have when we come back on Monday. All right, when you're done with the reading, if I think on the checklist I put like 20 to 30 minutes. If it takes that full time, that's great, but if you feel like you could still go and you wanted to either revise a reflection or catch up some missing work, then go back into Classroom. And what I want you to notice is I did clean it up for you. So there's today's work, and then I left reflection number 4 because that's where we're doing the letter to the Board of Education and Superintendent of Aurora for. But after that, everything's been organized into things that I want to be easy to find. So anything that we have with our study.com is going to be under this one right here. I'll probably change that from the date to study.com later. I have all the reflections we've done up to last Friday here, all the logic puzzles, including the mystery math ball, and actively learn assignments where I will move that other one once we are done with it. But that way you can kind of check what kind of what readings you're missing, okay? And then all the way at the bottom are some resources. Now, while I'm at the resources, I want to go ahead and open up the reflection rubric. And the reason I want to do that is because I want you to look at it, and I want you to understand that the feedback I give you on your assignments is to help you get, from whatever score you have, say you have the 2.5, that means you're in between here and here. You're probably getting bullet points in each of the areas of 3 and 2. I want to try and push you with that feedback I'm giving you to get you all the way up to 3. Or if you're at that 3 to 3.5, I'm pushing you to get all the way up to 4, okay? And so let's talk about how I want the revisions done if you do a revision. Here's a example of a weekly reflection log from the first year I did the Reason and Logic class. Marissa McRae, if you know her, is a very astute student, and she actually got really deep into the philosophy stuff that we did and some of the thinking. So what I want to show you, though, is notice as I scroll down, you'll see my comments, but you'll see how she highlights what she changes. So see how I said right here, what did you discuss? Well, she didn't have that in there before. So she put, we discussed how some of the things stay in our mind easier. And then she highlighted what she changed. And I was able to see that she addressed that feedback, and I was able to raise the grade appropriately. Okay. And then notice that, every reflection is one after the other. And every time that we go through, when you see my comments on the right, you see the corrections or revisions that she's made with the highlights. And you don't see the grade change on here, but I would change the grade right afterwards. And so every time I would like grade a new one, her old one had all the highlights. I could stop what I was doing, look at it again, look at my comments over here, and then I could just raise that grade right away. Okay. So when you're addressing the reflection comments, what I ask that you do is don't just hit resolved and check it off until I've actually gone and seen the revision you make, because that way I know what I'm looking at, what you resolved, and then I can raise the grade appropriately. All right. And so with that being said, take the time to look at your revisions. And so if I go into our class and look at one of the reflections from our class, and let me just, I'm just going to pull Zanon off the top here, because I know that he's actually finished things and has gotten them turned in. Oops, where'd I go? Oh, here we go. And so when I'm looking at Zanon's reflection here, well, it's too bad I can't bring it up right now, but I know that when I do, he's got all 4 of them done. And, I was just going to show you the feedback's on the right, and that, it's ready for him to address that feedback and raise it up to what I'm asking him to do. And basically I just do it with comments and questions to drive your deep thinking deeper. The main thing I'm looking for in this class is that you're expanding on your reasoning. If you have any questions today, make sure you give me a call. Have a great weekend.